Tell us a bit about you, Steve, where you grew up and how you ended up here in London.
Yeah, I come from a family of activists that were involved in the civil rights movement in America with Dr. Martin Luther King and the Black Panther movement in Oakland, where aunties, first cousins, etc. Ironically, my mother's first cousin was actually the first black lord in this country, Lord David Peter Famstead. I come from an activist family, but it's not about where I come from, it's about what I believe in and what I do. And it's not just me, there's many, many people before, many people who have fought in this country, whether black, white, or any different shade of colour, to bring about equal opportunities and diversity in this country. I grew up in Yorkshire, in a place called Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, England. It's a very famous town. It's the home of rugby league, the home of 2 prime ministers, including Harold Wilson. It's basically where the Industrial Revolution started around there. They actually say Robin Hood came from around that area, but we're not too sure about that. I was born in 1960 at a place called Princess Royal Hospital. My mum and dad worked. First, my mum worked as a nurse, and then they worked in the textile industry. I grew up with 1 sister, 7 brothers, and I did a lot of work in Huddersfield in terms of youth work, community work. Then I came to London with my first fiancée. It didn't work out. Then I met my ex-wife and had 2 beautiful sons, Benjamin and Simeon. I went to Reading University to study. I worked in social work. I've worked as a housing officer. I've done everything basically. Swept the roads, washed dishes. I've done everything. I'm just a worker. And I came to London, as I said, 40 odd years ago, and I'm still here. I said I'd be going back, and I'm still here. So don't know if I like the place. I just think it's all right. But obviously my sons are here, and I'm very close to my sons, so I'll probably be in London until I kick the bucket. That's it, really. I'm a simple guy. I have principles, but love my music, as you probably can tell. Love my sports, and these are the things that get me through, and my children, my sons. You may not believe this, you may take it lightly, you may think I'm off my rocker, and you may think Alzheimer's probably setting in, but it's people like you. You're a man of principle, you're a man of hard work. These are the things that are important. So I may have been on this earth longer than you, right? I've been around since the devil was wearing short pants. The role you're playing by what you're doing and how you're living your life is very fundamental to what we need in society today. It's what keeps society ticking. It doesn't matter whether you're old or young. The old learn from the young. Just giving me that shirt alone, you just don't know the significance of it. The gesture, when I hadn't done anything, to let somebody look through a bin. I mean, wow.
It's the same, we're talking about the gesture. You went out of your way. You went completely out of your way to help me go through some crappy bins.
But the thing is, you'd lost so much, you could have just given up. You just said, well, that's it. But you didn't. And these things I like in people because it shows you're a fighter. And that's what's important in this life. People giving for less than that. There's not many people come to me and appreciate the things that I've done in life. And just for that, I can never forget that. It was moving, It was really, really moving, and it always will be. I'll remember it till the day I die. But as my late father said, God rest his soul, said, no matter how simple it is, good will come out of simplicity. It doesn't matter if it seems like it's nothing, it's to stick with it, because something will come out of it, and something did come out of it. I got my first New Zealand shirt, and it's there in the wardrobe, separated from all the rest of the clothes. It's just stood out there, and I can't wait to wear it. I tried it on about 100 times, but I've put it back. I'm saying, no, just leave it there, Steve, till the game comes, and I'm going to wear it with pride. No matter when it is, I'll be there. Me and Jez will be there, and we'll be singing the national anthem with pride. If you want to see a Rasta man or a black man with dreadlocks singing the New Zealand anthem, wait till the All Blacks play, and you'll see me.
Okay, what's the 5th song going to be, Steve?
This song is in school throughout my education. I've always loved education. I've always been a reader. My dad encouraged us to read and read a lot of books. And we were taught Shakespeare like most kids are taught Shakespeare, but I was never into Shakespeare. I just don't like Shakespeare. Sorry, Shakespeare. But I'm a poet. I love poetry. And by the way, can I just interject and say that a great friend of mine who I actually had the privilege to do some poetry with, shared the same stage with him, Benjamin Zephaniah, passed away a few weeks back, and just like to say he was an inspiration to me in terms of my poetry, and to me he was one of the greatest poets that has ever lived. So Benjamin, rest in peace. We'll catch up again sometime, mate. We'll definitely catch up again. But out of all the poets that we were taught at school, and I've read Browning, Wordsworth, this guy, and he's called Clifford T. Ward, I've listened to all his records, and to me, he's the greatest English songwriter, the greatest English poet I have ever heard. And this song is called Home Thoughts from Abroad by Clifford T. Ward.